Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, I'm out here in Shively at the corner of Crumbs Lane and Cane Run Road, and I'm at Sam's Chicago Grill. I got the big idea to come here for a couple reasons today. First and foremost, y'all saw where Gorilla Bob's closed a couple months ago, and now this past week, Barry's Cheesesteaks is closed. So everybody's wondering, where am I going to get the good Philly cheesesteak sandwich? Well, I knew a long time ago that Sam's Chicago Grill had the best Chicago Italian beef sandwich in Louisville, hands down. Secondly, I knew that their Philly cheesesteak was really good too. And I can remember saying way back when that it's as good as any I've ever had, including Gorilla Bob's and Barry's Cheesesteaks. Yeah. I don't know if y'all have heard about what's going on up in Philly right now. They've actually got a cheesesteak war going on. It's always been this big drama between who's the best between Pat's and Gino's cheesesteaks. Well, then, a few months ago, an alleged mafia boss, Joe Merlino, was opening up his own cheesesteak store in South Philly. Well, before he could even get open, somebody firebombed his store. We don't know if it was Pat's or Gino's. Kind of a big coincidence there. But anyway, Joey Merlino's has now been open for a few months in his old neighborhood of South Philly. Supposedly has the best cheesesteak in Philly. That's why they firebombed his first building. And now, instead of Pat's and Gino's going against each other, they're now turning, and it's like the Hunger Games. They've now joined together to kill off Joey's cheesesteaks, and then they'll battle each other later. Joey Merlino, if you're watching this video, I'm going to lay down a challenge and give you an offer you can't refuse. If you come down here to Louisville, Derby Week, I will put you and your crew up, you and Little Snuff and your production crew, come here Derby Week. I'll be your driver and your attaché the whole Derby Week. But the catch is, you have to come here to Sam's Chicago Grill and you have to eat their Philly cheesesteak. Then the other part of that challenge is if you do that, I'm coming up to Philly and I want to try yours out, and we're going to see which one really is the best. And I'm challenging you to tell you that you can get just as good a Philly cheesesteak as you could up on Broad Street in South Philly. All right, we're going to go in there. Enough gun flapping. The challenge has been laid, and the offer has been made. All right, let's go on in.
I think if I would have known, it would look a little better, you know?
All right, there's their Chicago menu you see there. And of course, y'all remember that 3-foot Italian beef sandwich I attempted to eat and failed miserably. Gucci and I were up here. That was one of Gucci and I's first videos. I thought I'd come here late lunch and it would not be as busy, but they've got a line of cars going around this drive-through window. All right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
We got your way Philly cheesesteak.
The real Philly cheesesteak. What?
We got the Chicago style as well, Philly cheesesteak.
Okay, so can you explain
Yes.
what we got here as far as you say your way, the Chicago way?
Hoagie bun, high quality bread, 12-inch, with the grilled onion and green peppers, ribeye steak, seasoned really well, with some mayonnaise, mozzarella, provolone cheese, lettuce, and tomatoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, what makes this the authentic Philly cheesesteak?
Fill it. Onion and green peppers with the nacho cheese or nacho cheese sauce with the ribeye steak.
Which they call in Philly cheese whiz.
Exactly.
You see there, which is basically a glorified cheese sauce.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. So y'all heard it. You heard it from Sam himself on what goes into the Chicago style Philly, which is their house style, or the authentic Philly cheesesteak with the grilled onions, peppers, and the cheese whiz. And by the way, their fries here are really good. Comes with lemon pepper and sea salt. And I'm going to go ahead and try them first. All right. For you all, the faint of heart, you might not want to watch this video. Or put your children to bed because it's going to be some carnage going on here. I got the cheese whiz all over it and an extra cup of it that I can dip. Quit fronting. And look how they grilled the bun. The bun or the roll, whatever you want to call it, it's really important because you want a good bun that holds up well, got backbone to it, because they're sloppy. If you don't have a good bun, the cheesesteak is going to control you instead of you controlling the cheesesteak. Always remember that. And by the way, Joey, if you see this video, have a little snuff or somewhere on the crew, send me an email and we can work out the details. But believe me, I used to rent my house out for Derby week. I know how to entertain. So get a hold of me and we'll talk details. And I'm over here across the river from downtown Louisville at historic Charlestown, Indiana. And today I want to talk to you about KGF Homes. Why throw your money away on rent when you can make your dreams come true in a brand new home with a small town charm? KGF Homes start at $180,000 for a 3-bedroom and 2 full baths, and your payment will only run between $1,400 and $1,500 a month. And if that don't grab you, all kitchen appliances are included. So always remember, KGF don't stand for kind of gotten fat. It stands for keep God first. So set up your appointment today and move into your new home. And don't forget to tell them Good All's Country Kitchen sent you. And for you Louisvillians, you have to do your research because everybody just thought about Gorilla Bob's and Barry's Cheesesteaks being at the top of the cheesesteak game. Sam's Chicago Grill was already in that mix at the top of the cheesesteak totem pole. All right, I forgot my grace, but I brought another hot sauce that I know is good and it's made locally down in Louisiana. Slap your mama. But don't get any ideas because if anybody slapped my mama, I wouldn't even have to do anything because my mama would just like put you to sleep. Wake up playing with blocks and finger painting. Wash it down, a little diet. You know, everybody waits all year. They wait for Thanksgiving Day and gorge themselves on turkey and carb overload on all that dressing and mashed potatoes and stuff. So it's a good switch up, you know, being the day after Thanksgiving to get something completely different than what I was eating all day yesterday. Now you see I just created another dish. All those fixings that fell off my cheesesteak fell out over the top of the fries. And with this extra cup of Cheese Whiz, you already know what's going on now. A whole nother dish. Serendipity, where you're looking for one thing and end up with another. Well, that's what just happened on these French fries.
The name is Barry Goodall from Goodall's Country Kitchen. I let you know if the food is finger licking. I tell the truth and give a straight up review. I let you know if it's good enough for you. I take a bite like a snapping turtle, a Burmese python. If it's good enough, that plate'll be all gone. If it ain't all that, well, that's okay. I won't put them down. I don't roll that way. I ain't front. You've heard me say I'm saved by grace, and that's something I say to your face. I'm slinging hot sauce like it's a treat. I need a plate that'll knock me off my feet. I ain't frontin', I ain't frontin'. My hometown is Louisville, Kentucky. That's where I stay. If you're in the kitchen, I'm headed that way. Might be bringing National Treasure, Gucci, Big Rodney, or Mom and Pop. If the food's ready, we're making the stop. I ain't frontin'.
Disclaimer, any viewers out there that are current heart patients, you don't want to come here and do as I do. And what I tell you, look at all them. I ain't wasting nothing. This might be the best part of the whole meal. Now we're going to move along to the Chicago style Philly. I can't get over these fries. Look how they're coated. Oh, it's seasoning. Some of that lemon pepper just went back in the back of my throat. Oh man, this thing weighs a ton. 2 people could probably share one of these 6-inch sections. I went in and got the 12. You can get 6, 10, and 12. Okay, like he said, all the fixings, lettuce, tomato, with the grilled onion and peppers. And mayonnaise. I really like these buns. All right, Louisvillians. I'm challenging you all. If you know where there's a better Philly cheesesteak, I want you to drop me a message in the comment section. Because if I haven't been there already, you know, I'm not going to talk bad about anybody. But if there's somewhere on there that I haven't already been that you think you say is better than this, I'll definitely be looking into it. And I know how haters love to get in the comment section, but that's not really an authentic Philly cheesesteak if you put lettuce and tomato on it.
Don't take my throne, because I'm a shoo-in for Hate of the Year.
All right, Chicago people, I need y'all to verify. This is how y'all do it up there in Chi-Town. Wash it down with some of these Philly cheesesteak fries. All right, so being that it's Sam's Chicago Grill, you know I'm not getting out of here without getting a Chicago hot dog. But it's got a little twist. Before you haters start getting on here, you see they got the poppy seed bun. It's got the tomato, the onions, yellow mustard, but their shipment of relish and sport peppers didn't come in. So I had them just put on the jalapenos. I got the spicy jardinera, which actually, I think he's already put it on there, but I'm gonna, you know, I love it jardinera. So haters, don't be getting on there. It's not a true Chicago hot dog without the relish.
The winner of the 9th annual Player Hater of the Year award is Silky Johnston.
That's the jardinera right there. That's my relish. And I know you're going to say, why would you put hot sauce on it first? Because that's the way I want it. Raise that chin up. And that's a true Vienna beef hot dog. Ever since Lonnie's and St. Matthews went out of town, all you East End people got to break out of that comfort zone, get out here to King Run Road, and eat here at Sam's Chicago Grill. Quit fronting. All right, I have the brains behind the operation here. We got Sam himself, owner of Sam's Chicago Grill. How long you been in business here, Sam?
In business on this Sam's Chicago Grill,
Or
5
here in
years.
Louisville?
And Louisville around 12 years.
12 years?
Yes, and 5 years only with my own business, Sam's Chicago Grill.
Okay, and it used to be like Sam's Cheesesteaks or something, wasn't it?
Chicago Steak and
Chicago.
Lemonade.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So that kind of broke up, and then you
Correct.
formed your
I
own.
just take over and change it to Sam's Chicago Grill.
Okay.
And here we go.
So tell us about a couple of your signature items that you think set you apart from other places here in Louisville.
Chicago style with mostly Italian beef, Philly cheesesteak, and I should say about the seafood, we have a lot of good like fried fish here, jumbo shrimp as well, Chicago style hot dog. It's too many items.
Right.
Yes.
It is frustrating when you come here because you just want everything,
Yes.
but you can only get a
Yes.
couple things.
Yes.
So who all is it? Is it you, your wife? You have any kids work here, like family?
It's a family, 100%. Me and my wife, basically. I have a crew, all of them from the neighborhood here. And, you know, we just like small family business, but we're doing great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because, I mean, like you see, he's got a few tables in here, a few seats, but they're basically a huge carry-out drive-in window business, but you can also eat here, too, as a bonus. That's awesome. I laid down a challenge to Joey Merlino up in Philadelphia, the owner of Skinny Joe's Cheesesteaks. I want him to come down here Derby week. If he can, what do you think about if I can get that all together?
He's more than welcome here, for sure.
Do you feel pretty confident
Of
that
course.
your cheesesteak
Of
is
course.
as good as Skinny Joe's?
I cook with love, I cook to order. So it's going to be really good. And I love
Okay.
competition with that.
You've heard it, an
Perfect.
offer you can't refuse. I'm offered to put you up for Derby week, take care of you, be your driver and attaché.
Yep.
So, if you're scared, just stay up here in Philly. If not, come down here and take the challenge.
Yep.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
Thank you so much.
All right. With that, y'all don't know nothing about this Sam's Chicago Grill.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.